ActiveCampaign goals with reminder. So we're going to set up a couple automations inside ActiveCampaign that simply move somebody through an automation. They only get to the next step in that automation, which is typically going to be an email if they meet the goal. It's going to require multiple automations and custom fields. So let's dive right in. So inside your ActiveCampaign account, I'm going to set up a drip automation, one that sends out an email every day for X number of days. In between each day, I want to check to make sure that they've actually clicked on a link. You could do clicked on a link, open the email, or a number of different actions. If they haven't, I want to send them reminder emails to actually do that prior to getting the next email. So here's an example of kind of a drip automation, and all it does is sends out an email, and then typically I wait a day and send it again if they haven't clicked on the link. Now the kicker is down here, this goal step. I'm checking for a click inside one of these emails. These are both identical emails. I'm just sending this if for whatever reason they don't open the first email or second or whatever after a day. And then I do another check down here a day later, and let's take a look at this. So I'm checking for a link, and the action is have they clicked on any link in this specific campaign. I don't want any campaign. I want to make sure it's in the email that I just sent to them. And the biggie is I want to make sure that conditions are met. So right there, we wait until conditions are met. Then I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then after that, once they've met those conditions, they can move on and they'll get the next email. And I'm being lazy here because I just put in the same email. Now, the next step is actually to put in an automation right here that sends them a reminder email if they haven't clicked on a link. So let's go ahead and create another automation. So I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch. Continue. We are not going to have an automation trigger. We're going to call this drip reminder. I'm going to go ahead and save that. Make it active. And what I want to do is send out an email, wait a day, send another email, and if nothing's occurred, I want to then notify myself. Now, for this email, I'm going to need some custom fields. So let's go ahead and create them right now. They're both going to be text fields. Actually, one's going to be text area. We're going to do that. So this is drip reminder content. Go ahead and add that. And a new one's going to be text input. This will be drip reminder URL, and go ahead and add that. Now let's create an email. Okay, so I want to customize this content right here. And the biggie is I want to be able to reuse this email over and over again without having to rewrite it. So I'm going to go ahead and personalize it. And I want to put in the drip reminder content. Click here. So I want to personalize that. Actually, let's go find the drip URL. So I'm going to just copy that, cut it actually. And I'm going to say click here, and I'm going to paste that right there. So that'll get substituted. So that's my email. It's generic because I want to use it over and over, but I have to update this drip reminder content and this URL every time I use it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to next. I don't think there's anything I really need to do here. I'm going to go ahead and save and exit. Okay. And I am going to wait a day. And I am going to set a goal, and I'm going to add that goal. Any link. Now I'm going to want to repeat this for every email in the original automation. So if I had another email, and I don't right now, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say or has clicked a link, and normally it'd be the next email in that series, but again, it's the same one, any link. So I'd have to repeat this for all the emails that are in the original, and it has to be an or statement. Now what this will do is, as soon as they've clicked the link, and actually let me just make sure it's below context anyway, and then it's continue anyway. So go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to end this automation. And I should say, yeah, so they get put in here. They're going to send this generic email, wait one day. And actually, I want to put in a reminder. So let us send a reminder. Notify someone. So I'm going to go ahead and notify someone. You know, I would personalize it. I'd say first name. Okay, so this drip reminder automation, they get added from the drip automation. We send them a reminder email that says, hey, please click this link, wait for a day, notify somebody if that doesn't happen. However, if they click any of the links that are in those emails, great, they're done. We'll skip over anything that's in the way of this. So back in here, what we need to do prior to each of the unique emails being sent out is we need to update their custom fields, the drip and you know, you could use the same reminder content over and over, but you might as well take advantage of customizing the message on a per email basis. So that's the custom message that's going to get filled out. We also want to do the custom URL, which I would pick off from whatever link is in here. But for purposes of demonstration, we're just simply going to do this. Go down to here and type in a URL that we want them to click, which should be identical to what was in the email. And now we want to repeat this after they've met this goal. We would do that exact same thing down here. And finally, just prior to this goal, we need to start that other automation. So let's go here, start an automation, and it is going to be the drip reminder automation. So this is how you can set up ActiveCampaign to use goals with a reminder so they don't go to the next step until they've completed the desired action.